Welcome. In this scenario, we're a professional recruiter or human resources department, and we need to set up 4 different interviews for a sales position that we need to fill. The interviewers have provided us the dates and times they are available to conduct the interviews. We'll need to fill these 4 interview times with 4 sales candidates. We are ProPack Plus subscribers, and we have already enabled the ProPack Plus feature on our My Info page. Let's get started scheduling our interviews by clicking the green Create New Event button located here. Then we'll select the lower choice labeled Coordinate Invitees for separate times using one event. When we click this radio button, the ProPack Plus options are displayed under Step 2, Manage Invitees Responses. We're going to select the lower choice under Step 2. You'll notice when we clicked on the radio button that 2 additional input boxes appeared. We'll need to fill in both of these boxes before we proceed. The first input box allows you to close each interview time you've offered after each interview time receives the number of available responses from your invitees that you've input here. Guests are not allowed to input their availability for an interview time that has been closed. Since we're scheduling 4 individual interviews, it would make sense to close each interview time being offered after it receives 1 available response from any of our job candidates. Once a box receives an available response, it will be closed for responses. We'll also put a 1 in the lower box to limit each candidate so they can only enter a total of 1 available response for the 4 interview times being offered. Once a candidate indicates they're available for one of the interview times, they will be done responding. Pretty simple. I pre-filled out the rest of the event to save time, but we'll take a brief look at each of the tabs before we send our invitations. Click Next to advance to the Event Info page. I'll use my work email address for this event. I've titled the event Widget Corporation Sales Position Interview. For the host comment, you might include things like the job description, the names and/or the titles of the interviewers, the dress code, or any details that you deem important. Click Next to advance to the Event Location tab. We've used our autofill address to input the Widget Corporation's address where the interviews will take place. We'll click Next to advance to the Suggested Times tab. Here you can see that we've already set up the 4 interview times we'll be offering to our sales candidates. Here's a tip. The more times you offer, the better your chances are of finding a time that works. You can offer as many suggested times as you feel necessary. We'll click on the Invitees tab this time to advance to the next step. Here we can see that the 4 sales candidates are listed and selected, so they'll each receive an invitation when we click the Send Invitations button on the final step. We'll click Next to advance to the Event Settings tab. The Event Settings tab is where we select our RSVP date and time. The RSVP date and time is when each candidate must respond by. We will make this a private event. When private is checked, the candidates will not be able to see the other candidates who have been invited to the interview, or any comments posted by the other candidates. We'll leave the rest of the settings as they are. Let's head to the final tab in the Create Event process by clicking the Next button. The Review and Send tab is where we will review the final details for this event before sending our invitations. Everything appears to be spelled correctly, the suggested times look good, and all the invitees are selected. Great! Everything looks good. Let's send the invites to the candidates by clicking on the green Confirm and Send Invitation to Selected Invitees button located here. We're ready to send the invites right now, so we'll select the green Yes Send Invitation Now button located here. And the invitations are now officially sent. Now you can sit back and let your scheduling assistant do the work. You'll be notified by an automatic email when any of the following conditions occur. A candidate declines your event. A candidate has submitted that they are unavailable for each suggested time you've offered. A candidate has posted a comment. And all candidates have responded or the RSVP time has expired, depending on which occurs first. The beauty of your scheduling system is that you can decide if something is urgent and if or when something requires your attention. If you receive an email that none of the interview times you've offered worked for one or more of your interview candidates, then you may want to edit your event and add more interview times for your candidates to select from. The candidates would be notified via an automated email that you've added more interview times to the event. Pretty sweet! I've just received an automated email informing me that all the candidates for the Widget Corporation Sales Interviews event have responded. Great! Let's go check out our interview event. You can review your event's details at any time by selecting the monitor link next to the event titled Widget Corporation Sales Position Interview from our My Events page. This link opens the Monitor Event page. The Monitor Event page is only available to the host of the event. This page always displays the latest details of each specific event that you are scheduling. It also allows you to view, manage, and post comments regarding this specific event. The comment section is located here. I can see that Sandy would like to know if internet access will be available at the interview. I will answer Sandy's question by posting a comment. It's important to remember that any comments posted here will be visible to all of the sales candidates, so you may need to be generic with your responses. I'll post the comment, FYI, internet access will be available to you in the interview room. Note, if you need to communicate with a specific candidate, you will need to do so by using your own email client outside of the scheduling application. Now we just need to confirm each of the 4 interview times to the appropriate candidates. I'll click the Confirm Event button directly below the first interview time. This brings up the Event Confirmation dialog box. Here we can review the event details. We'll be confirming Mark My Word, so we'll need to make sure that Mark My Word is the only selected candidate. This ensures that only Mark will receive the confirmation email for this specific interview time that we are confirming. All comments checked will also be included on the confirmation emails to our candidates. We'll choose not to send any comments on this confirmation email. We'll complete the confirmation process for Mark My Word and the first interview time by clicking the Send Event Confirmation to Selected Invitees button located right here. The confirmation is now sent. I can see that I've confirmed this interview time with Mark My Word by the green confirmation stripe, and I can also see that there's a blue confirmation icon next to Mark My Word's name. Let's continue on by confirming the second interview time to Rosie Read-A-Lot. Select the green Confirm Event button under the second interview time located here. Review the event details on the confirmation screen. Make sure Rosie Read-A-Lot is the only selected candidate. We'll choose not to select any comments again. Then we'll click the green Send Confirmation Email button located here. Done deal. Rosie has been confirmed. We'll confirm Bob Fourapple to the third time. Select Bob, then send the confirmation email. Now we'll confirm Sandy Beach to the fourth and final interview time. Select Sandy. This time I'll choose to include the comment I just posted that internet access will be available. I'll do this by selecting the checkbox next to the comment. Then I'll send the confirmation email by clicking the green button. Great! All 4 sales candidates have now been confirmed. How simple is that? This is just one example of how you can utilize ProPack Plus to confirm multiple times using just one event. We encourage you to view all the ProPack Plus video examples to see more exciting ways to put ProPack Plus to work for you. This concludes the ProPack Plus Scheduling Interview Times tutorial. Thanks for watching.